Picture this: your alarm goes off at 6 a.m. You roll out of bed, grab a glass of water, and head straight to the gym. No breakfast, no pre-workout snack. Just you and the treadmill for 30 minutes of sweating it out. Sound familiar? If you've ever done fasted cardio, you've probably wondered whether you're actually burning more fat or secretly destroying your hard-earned muscle. Today, we're diving deep into the science to uncover the real truth about fasted cardio. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly whether fasted cardio is right for you. And I'll share a scientifically proven approach that could completely transform your fat loss journey. But first, let me tell you about my own eye-opening experience with fasted cardio that changed everything I thought I knew about morning workouts. 3 years ago, I was religiously doing fasted cardio every morning, convinced I was melting fat faster than ever. After 12 weeks of dedication, I stepped on the scale and was thrilled to see I'd lost 15 pounds. But when I got my body composition scan, the results shocked me. Yes, I'd lost weight, but nearly 40% of that weight loss came from muscle mass. I was what fitness experts call skinny fat, and my metabolism had actually slowed down significantly. That's when I realized I needed to understand what really happens inside our bodies during fasted cardio. Let's start with the basics of how our metabolism works. When we wake up after an overnight fast, after sleeping for 8 to 10 hours without food, our blood sugar levels drop significantly, and our glycogen stores become partially depleted. This metabolic state forces our body to look for alternative energy sources. When we start exercising, here's where it gets interesting and where many people get the science wrong. A 2017 study published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that fat oxidation rates increased by an average of 20% during fasted exercise compared to fed exercise. This sounds amazing, right? More fat burning must equal more fat loss. But here's the crucial detail most fitness influencers won't tell you. Higher fat oxidation during exercise doesn't necessarily translate to greater overall fat loss. The real game changer came from a 2014 study in the Journal of Sports Medicine that followed 20 women for 4 weeks. Half performed fasted cardio, while the other half ate before exercising. The shocking result? Both groups lost almost identical amounts of body fat, with only a 0.3 kilogram difference between them. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn. The fasted cardio group lost significantly more muscle mass, averaging 0.8 kilograms of muscle loss compared to just 0.2 kilograms in the fed group. This difference is absolutely critical for your long-term success, and I'll explain why in just a moment. When you exercise in a fasted state, your body doesn't just burn fat for fuel. It also breaks down muscle protein through a process called gluconeogenesis to create glucose for energy. A groundbreaking 2001 study from the University of Texas showed that muscle protein breakdown increases by 178% during fasted exercise. That's nearly 3 times the normal rate of muscle breakdown. Think about what this means for your body composition goals. You might be losing weight on the scale, but you're losing the very tissue that keeps your metabolism high and gives you that toned, lean look you're working so hard to achieve. Now here's another surprising discovery that might completely change how you think about fasted cardio. While fasted exercise might burn more fat during the workout itself, research published in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism in 2017 revealed that fed exercise actually produces higher total fat oxidation over the following 24-hour period. This phenomenon is called the afterburn effect, and it's significantly more powerful after fed exercise. The study showed that participants who ate before exercising continued burning fat at elevated rates for up to 14 hours post-workout, while the fasted group returned to baseline much sooner. But wait, there's more. The hormonal response to fasted versus fed exercise tells an even more compelling story. When you exercise after eating, particularly after consuming protein, your body maintains a better balance of insulin and growth hormone, which preserves muscle mass while still promoting fat loss. Fed exercise also keeps cortisol levels more stable, preventing the muscle-wasting effects of chronically elevated stress hormones. However, I don't want you to think that fasted cardio is completely useless. There are specific populations and circumstances where it might offer unique benefits. For instance, a 2020 study in diabetes care found that people with type 2 diabetes experienced a 27% improvement in insulin sensitivity when performing fasted exercise compared to fed exercise. But even in this case, researchers emphasized the importance of muscle preservation strategies. So if you're determined to try fasted cardio, or if it fits better into your lifestyle, how can you minimize muscle loss while maximizing the potential benefits? The science provides us with several evidence-based strategies. First, consider taking branched-chain amino acids, or essential amino acids before your workout. A 2009 study in the American Journal of Physiology showed that consuming 10 grams of BCAAs before fasted exercise significantly reduced muscle protein breakdown. The leucine in BCAAs acts like a signal to your muscles, telling them to hold onto their protein stores even during energy-demanding exercise. Second, keep your intensity in the moderate zone. Fasted cardio should be performed at 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. At this intensity, you'll optimize fat burning while minimizing the stress response that leads to muscle breakdown. High-intensity fasted cardio is a recipe for muscle loss and metabolic slowdown. Third, limit your fasted cardio sessions to 30 minutes maximum. Research shows that cortisol levels spike dramatically after 30 minutes of fasted exercise, accelerating muscle breakdown. A 2018 study in the Journal of Sports Science found that participants who did fasted cardio for 45 minutes or longer experienced twice as much muscle loss as those who kept it under 30 minutes. Fourth, nail your post-workout nutrition. If you do fasted cardio, consuming 20 grams of protein and 30 grams of carbohydrates within 30 minutes of finishing is absolutely critical. This combination stops muscle breakdown in its tracks and kickstarts the recovery process. But here's the most exciting discovery from recent research. A 2021 study published in the journal Nutrients found that alternating between fasted and fed cardio sessions produced the best results of all. Participants who did fasted cardio once per week and fed cardio twice per week lost an average of 8.3% body fat over 12 weeks with minimal muscle loss. Compare this to the fasted-only group, which lost 6.8% body fat, but also lost 4.2% of their muscle mass. The fed-only group lost 7.1% body fat with only 1.8% muscle loss. The alternating approach gave them the best of both worlds. If you want to try this approach, start slowly. Begin with just one fasted cardio session per week, drinking plenty of water and considering BCAA supplementation 30 minutes before exercise. Keep your heart rate at 65% of maximum, which you can calculate as 220 minus your age, then multiply by 0.65. Start with 20 minutes and gradually work up to 30 minutes, maximum as your body adapts. Never exceed 45 minutes, and immediately stop if you feel dizzy or weak during the workout. Within 10 minutes of finishing, consume a protein source like a protein shake, eggs, or Greek yogurt, paired with a carbohydrate like a banana or oatmeal. This post-workout meal is non-negotiable if you want to preserve your muscle mass. However, fasted cardio isn't appropriate for everyone. If you have diabetes, take blood pressure medications, are pregnant, or have a history of eating disorders, consult with your healthcare provider before attempting fasted exercise. Additionally, if you're already struggling to build or maintain muscle mass, prioritize resistance training and fed cardio instead. Women should also consider their menstrual cycle when planning fasted cardio. During the first 2 weeks after menstruation, higher estrogen levels can enhance fat burning during fasted exercise. However, during the 2 weeks before menstruation, Elevated progesterone can increase muscle breakdown risk. Age is another crucial factor. After age 40, our metabolism naturally slows down, and we begin losing muscle mass at an accelerated rate. For older adults, resistance training should take priority over any form of cardio. Whether fasted or fed, the bottom line is this: fasted cardio isn't inherently bad, but it's not the fat-burning miracle many people believe it to be. The key is understanding when and how to use it strategically, always prioritizing muscle preservation and overall metabolic health. Remember, sustainable fat loss comes from creating a moderate caloric deficit. Through a combination of proper nutrition, resistance training, and strategic cardio, quick fixes and extreme approaches might give you rapid results on the scale, but they often backfire in the long run by slowing your metabolism and leaving you with less muscle mass. If this video helped clarify the science behind fasted cardio for you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more evidence-based fitness content. Share your own experiences with fasted cardio in the comments below, and let me know what topics you'd like me to cover next. Remember, the best workout is the one you can stick to consistently, while supporting your long-term health and fitness goals.